We're live.
Hey, there it is.
We are up and running.
It's come up on YouTube.
Awesome. It's on Facebook as well. Good evening, everybody. So, once again, do apologise for not having a endless banter on Wednesday, but we thought we'd just do an hour's live this evening. There's currently the lovely Pixie Quim. Good evening, Pixie.
Evening, Thomas.
And we've also got the lovely man himself, who's currently fogging the hell out of his kitchen, is Mr. Nicky Fraser. Nicky, I was now known as Cloud Comp £500. Good evening, sir.
Afternoon, Batman.
Afternoon. Salute. So, as I say, guys, apologies for not having the endless banter on Wednesday. So they did come up, but we said we'd do a live on Friday. And obviously we've got this Cloud Comp coming up that Paul's been organising with the guys at the Vapor Expo. So we'll start off as we always start off. Pixie, how's your week been so far? What have you had for tea? And
what
are you ready? Yeah, what you've had? I was going to say, are you excited? But obviously,
I am. I'm always excited. I live excited, right? I am vaping my 1 of 1 copper rolled node clean, which says cleaner, but it's a clean with some custard chucker, obviously. I've had chicken curry for tea, and I've had actually an alright week because I hit my goal weight at Slimming World. So yeah, I am officially 10 stone exactly. So I'm good.
Well done, well done, well done. And Nicky, what have you had for tea? How's your week been? What are you vaping? And you've probably had nothing for your tea.
No, but I had lunch.
No, he had lunch.
Wow. What did you have for lunch?
Sausage, eggs, and lots of cheese. All fried in butter.
Sausage, eggs, and cheese, all fried in butter.
Yeah.
Sounds something like a diabetic's nightmare, but sounds really nice at the same time. Sounds all right. Good evening to everybody in chat. Hope everybody's doing well on this lovely Friday evening. So we're going to go over some change privacy settings. How do we do that? How do we change? Let me... So we've obviously got this cloud competition that we're going to be running through the Vapor Expo, and obviously with collaboration with Endless Mods and Modwars worldwide. Nicky, would you like to set us off with? We've been on about doing stuff with obviously the Modwars wide page going really well, and actually booming, and it's actually still ticking over. Can't complain at all. Like it's not ticking over at all. Did you expect, obviously, it to come to something as big as obviously putting a cloud comp on at Expo throughout just Paul setting up this new page?
I expected something to come of it because it's got the old school vibe coming back to where people are just not giving a shit, and it's nice to have that. And it's one of them.
And do you think people have felt like they've got more involved in obviously like tubes and more community vibe with that group coming up, or do you think it's just something that was meant to happen, or what's your sort of opinion on it?
My honest opinion is, yes, there seems to be a lot more people getting into tubes, but there's also a lot more of the older people coming back onto the tubes and getting that fire back where they just want to just pick up the build kit and piss about for an hour.
Which is like the good old days. Right, Adam's joining us. Good evening, Adam.
Evening, Adam. Captain.
Oh, yeah. You all right?
Good. So, Adam, I've asked them to, how's your week been? What are you vaping? What are you have for tea?
I'm vaping a few different things at the minute. I've got one of my pods. Well, I've got a few pods here. I've got that new flash mod, which is quite cool. I've got some Sublime on the go, some custard chucker, and a new juice from a different line. I had lasagna, and week's been all right, yeah.
Was it Slimming World lasagna?
No, was it fuck? My mum made it, and it was powerful. So
Oh yeah. Well,
and I had 2 helpings. So I lost £4 last week, and I'll probably put it on tonight.
no, you can't. You technically have to eat 3,500 calories to gain a pound.
Yeah, you don't see the amount of cheese that my mum puts on her lasagna.
Oh,
So, how is everyone been all right?
I
Steady away, can't complain. Steady away. We're
That's
only
no
through.
Done there yet?
Yeah, nearly done, mate. Just need carpeting in the living room, hallway, and the bedroom, and then we're finished, mate.
That's all you've
Everything
got
else
left,
is
Tom. You're doing all right, mate, aren't you?
basically, yeah.
You've
Yeah,
done
done
bad.
all right. Can't complain. So we've got literally, I think it's just, is it just over 2 weeks? Or we just 2 weeks?
it's just
2 weeks tomorrow, isn't
2
it?
weeks yesterday till we fly. It's 2 weeks till we
Yeah,
fly yesterday. So
2 weeks today.
yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, Friday. Yeah. Everyone getting there excited. I've seen that a few more people posting on social media. I've seen that Professor Green's going to be doing a performance. I know Adam's going to be at the front giving it the whole, you go, you go.
Yeah, oh, he's all right. He's all right.
I'm gonna go and shake his hand and ask him to put a dunk on it. I've decided.
Listen, if we can get him up on that cloud comp, he'll be doing all right.
All right, we'll get
I
him.
mean,
I'll
all
take
right.
a tube.
He'll
You can borrow it.
get his arse served to him, but still.
That's what we like. Am I right on the screen, or am I frozen, or am I?
No,
Oh,
you're
you
good.
was frozen. You're right now.
You're
On
little,
mine,
bro.
you
As
You're
long as I'm
moving in
alright now.
slow mo. You're like slow mo, Tom.
I know. I'm okay now. I think I'm okay now.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we've got this cloud comp going on, and obviously this cloud comp has been sort of the thing that's been organised over the past couple of weeks. Nikki and Adam, you are the guys that know majority of what's going on. If one of you two want to explain what's going on, cash prizes, what we're going to be doing, do you want to run into a little bit of what's going on?
Hey, go on, Nick. Do you want to go?
Go on, Nick.
No,
Go on, Nick.
oh, fine.
I'm
Fuck
putting
you.
you on the spot.
Fair enough.
First of all, before you start, obviously, if anybody's watching the feed now and you aren't on Modwars Worldwide, make sure you go over to Modwars Worldwide and join the group, and also go over to the Vapor Expo page and like that as well. Nikki, the stage is yours.
And if you literally want to enter, you can also jump on the Vapor Expo page and enter the endless competition to win the dirtier. You can also run as 18650, so you can use that to enter. So it's all good.
And you win a load of AF and cotton, don't you?
It's literally going to be 32 entries on the Saturday and I think it's 16 on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Right. So,
basically,
on the
32
Saturday,
people
from what I
jump
can
on.
gather, they're running 2 competitions, which are the same competition, but is going to wind them down from however many enters. Basically, on Mod Wars, they're going to put a post up for a Saturday and a Sunday. If we can get at least 32, we want more, obviously, so we can have the first round on Mod Wars. And then the top 32 get sent to Expo to appear on a Saturday. And then same on a Sunday, but 16. And then there'd be money to the winner. There'd be trophies. And yeah, just trying to take it back old school when you got an old school comp with down to 0.1. And do you remember my first one at Shady's opening? Tom?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
And I was playing out and everyone was playing in.
They are a good laugh, and obviously for me personally, this one that's going to be at the Expo.
The what?
It's frozen. Let it go.
Am I back?
Yeah. A little bit.
Sorry, my camera just went. Yeah, no. For them obviously having the cash prizes and stuff like that, it adds a little bit more fun and a little bit of competitive side to stuff as well, which is obviously cool because you do want people getting in there and people cheering and people along and having a bit of a laugh and a giggle. And if you win it, you're in the chance of winning some money. So you know what I mean. You could spend that at Expo. You know what I mean?
Well, you pay for your weekend, 500, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to enter, but I wouldn't ever expect to win or get very far. But I'd do it for a laugh.
It's not about winning. It's about just having fun and like getting involved.
I'd have more fun
Yeah,
getting up and being my stupid, shitty self and dancing than actually blowing a cloud. I'm never serious. I could just, you know what I mean? Someone would say,
I think
stick
that's
on the
what it's
cheek girls. I'd
about.
be straight up there like a knob. Yeah, you know.
It's definitely what that's about. It's about having a bit of fun and not being too serious. I feel like the money side of it, the aspect of that is, it's obviously you can have the fun, but at the same time it can be competitive as well. So people can have a laugh, and then you know what I mean. We might get someone up there who's never blown a cloud before, win it. Do you know what I mean?
That'd be fantastic.
That's it's for me personally. I can't wait to see the new faces of people entering and wanting to have a laugh and stuff like that. Like I mentioned something about having like maybe an outlaw comp. Obviously that's not going to happen at this show, but it's not something that we may not be able to run at another show. Do you know what I mean? And an outlaw comp is basically like run what you brung. So everybody like who's on tanks, you could just have a laugh with people on tanks. You know what I mean? It's just about having a bit of a giggle.
we could have a billet box face off. I'd love that.
I've actually seen, and this is no word of a lie, I've seen somebody run it. I can't remember the name of John's shop, but he ran a pod competition. He actually had a back-to-back cloud comp with pods.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I thought was funny. You know what I mean? The fact is that he could get up as a beginner with somebody who was on the pod and just have a little bit of a giggle and get people involved. And I think that's the main aim of this, is to sort of say, by the by of whoever you're repping, whoever you sort of, you know, you're showing your true colours to, just put that to one side for a bit and just have a giggle and have a laugh. See your friends and have a little bit of a you could even go back to back with one of your friends. You could end up being drawn out with one of your friends and then go back to back with one of your friends, or end up meeting new people in the cloud comp. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry about that. I got a phone call.
No stress.
Even though you press that, you don't answer, and then when it comes back, I can see you talking, but there's nothing coming out.
I remember last time me and Nick were on, and I've got this annoying friend, and if she can't get hold of me because I ignore her, she rings Nikki. And last week she rang both of us and fucked up the feed, and that was what happened. I was like, for fuck's sake. So I had to like reset my phone and come back in.
Yeah, basically what I just had to do.
Yeah.
Everyone laughing about the pod. Did you hear what I said, Adam, about the pod cloud competition?
Oh, they're doing one, yeah?
Somebody who I know runs a shop did a back-to-back pod competition, and it was hilarious. He put it all over his Instagram, and it was just a good laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool. See, anything like that is new, isn't it? It's new, so it's gonna bring a lot more attention and a little bit of fun back into what we love doing.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
Speaking of pods, I've seen this one. Look, it's quite cool. Oh.
I like it. I like it because it's cute and small. And
It's just a pod.
See, I could take that
to the fucking tube.
I could take that to my glow beat class, and I wouldn't even know I was vaping. It'd be brilliant, like sneaky vaping and glow sticks at the same time. Because I use glow sticks in the fitness class. That'd be ideal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't knock that. Well, what I want to do as well is I want to talk about Expo. Obviously, there's going to be people, because we've seen over the last 2 to 3 Expos, there's been a lot of new faces, and I want to sort of do like you get these dummy guides, you know, like dummy guides to Adobe. I really want to do like a little dummy guide to Expo. So basically, I want to know a little bit about your experiences, what it was like on your first show, do's and don'ts, and just sort of go over the show itself, you know. So for my first one is what was your expectations the first time you ever went to the Vapor Expo? And that'll start with you, Pixie.
I had a quick look online of what they were like before I attended my first one. So I kind of knew a little bit about it, but it was a lot more overwhelming than I expected, and a lot more people knew my face than I expected, which was a bit weird because I was just like a normal consumer. And it was nice because everyone's just so friendly as well. And I mean, everybody is friendly. Like, there wasn't a nasty person I met the whole weekend. and it was
Yeah.
nice just to be able to go and chill. And you could chat, you could literally sit and chat to anyone anywhere around that arena. I remember sitting on the floor for going in on the Sunday, I think, because I got there early. I sat there eating a muffin, chatting away to some random bloke, can't even remember his name, and that's how nice it is. It's just like everybody wants to talk about the same stuff, you know, because it's a mass arena of people who just all like the same kind of things.
What about you, Adam? What was your first expectations the first time you went to a show?
I kind of. Well, my first ever vape event was Jam, and so I kind of knew what was coming. And the group was already massive by my first expo. Like so, I think my first expo was when you had your little wobbler with your. Do you remember when on a Friday and your diabetes played up and you had? Remember? You
Oh
were
yeah.
wobbly. I think that was my first one then. So I mean, yeah, like it lived up to all my expectations, if I'm being honest, and it was what I wanted it to be. I bumped into people that I knew. I bumped into people that I didn't. I bumped into people that I liked. I bumped into people that I don't so much like. And just I mean, you kind of it's. I mean, it can be very daunting, at times as well.
Yeah, did you feel that the first time when you first walked in, were you like very overwhelmed at how big it was? And
yeah, because it all hits you at once. Like as you're going through the door, you got them birds and that trying to give you bags and shit, and you're like, piss off! I don't want nothing like that. and then they're like chasing you around to give you a bag, and you got dinner ladies trying to throw their bottles at you, and you're like, fuck off. Yeah. But I mean, listen, it is what it is. Like we've all known, we've done enough now to know what you're getting. I mean, obviously, the people that are new to it, I'm kind of jealous in a little bit because they're getting that experience now that we had then. And I mean, people's expectations sometimes are to go specifically for like free stuff and stuff like that, and it does happen. But it ain't free. You have to work your bollocks off beating shit out of people on the main stage to get that free shit.
I feel like that expectancy is not like it used to be. You know, obviously, as we've discussed plenty of times before, obviously when the American companies first came over to the UK, they sort of set that precedence for giving out free stuff and throwing free stuff out. I feel like now it's still nice to get given that bottle of juice to try, and I feel like, you know, people do that, but don't necessarily expect it, but people go there, and if somebody taps you on the back and says, here's a free bottle of juice, you want to try this, you sort of, it's like, wow, this is nice. But if you don't go to expect that and you do get it, it's even nicer.
Yeah.
You know, that feeling is much better. If you go there and expect to get free stuff and you leave the show with no free stuff, you're going to be like, well, I didn't get any free stuff. But if you go in with the expectancy of not getting that free stuff and you do, then you're like, wow, I
always looked upon it as Expo at getting the stuff that I want to get at a cheaper price. Which is what you do because everyone does their Expo prices.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't typically give it away, but you get it at a much cheaper rate. Which is good because you're getting what you actually want. You don't. I mean, it's all very well and good getting juice of something you don't fucking like because it's free. I mean, that's all right, but I ain't gonna use it, so I might as well give it away.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because what a lot of things I would probably tell somebody who's first time to go is what a lot of people will do, and I've probably been done of this from other shows, not necessarily vaping shows, but you go in there, you've got a wallet full of cash, and first thing you see, you buy, and you've not walked around it. You've not done the full lap of it. So I'd always say to somebody who's going for the first time is lap it, go around as many times as you can, see as many things as you can. and then partake with your cash. You know what I mean? That's the massive thing for me is it's that big that you're not going to be able to walk around it in the first 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's going to take you all day to get around every single stall.
Yeah, and because we know we've been around here and we've done it, we kind of lived this all year, so we know what we want to buy. We know what's out there to buy.
Yeah.
But I mean, one thing I would say about the Expo, it's all very well and good tasting all the juices and trying all the juices. After about my 8th stand, every juice tasted the same to me, and I just wanted to go and sit down. Like I just had enough. Like it's like you're getting 400 mods thrown at you at once. You're like, yeah, I'll try this, I'll try that, I'll try this, and then fucking drip chips are bastard to open.
So what about you, Nikki? What was your first experience of going to the Vapor Expo, and what did you sort of feel? Is it sort of the same along the line?
First experience was something new. It kind of, because where we live, obviously there's fucking no decent vape shops at all. Hence why I buy quite a lot of stuff online. So it's a way of me trying stuff that I know for a fact my shops won't get in. And if I like it, I can then buy it and go with the expectations of just treat it as just a big fucking vape meat.
Yeah.
If you go expecting nothing and you get something, even if it's a fucking 10ml sample, it's something that you wasn't expecting. So just go with that intentions of just having fun. And
yeah, definitely.
Trying new devices. And the best part about it is, even if you've not got the money on you then to buy the device, you've still felt the device and had a look at it in person to see if it's something that you're willing to part with your cash with.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. But that's a good way of putting it. Even if you are not sort of able to spend your cash, if you go and just check it out and see what you think about it, and that's a pretty cool way of thinking about it, actually.
Because there's always a device that someone's chasing. There's always that unicorn that everyone is chasing, no matter who you are. And 9 times out of 10, it'll be at that show because someone will have it, whether it's a mech or a regulated device or even all these new little Chinese pod systems. Some of them are amazing.
Yeah, but none of them are sell them. They just want to show you them and then
Yeah, but to be fair, right, if they wasn't there showing their stuff, you wouldn't know about them to actually track one down. And buy one.
but then you can't say to them, "Oh, look at this mod; it's really good." And you go, "Yeah, I really want it," and you go, "No, you can't have it." That's just bollocks.
Yeah, but look how expensive it is for them to come over here. I think all they do is bring a suitcase with stock in for sample.
Yeah, well, it would have been a lot cheaper. Well, they would have got some money back if they start selling them as well. Is what I'm trying to say.
It drives your desire to have them, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely drives your desire to have them. So let's do 5 points. So we're going to do 5 points of do's. What you think people should do, like maybe prepping for Expo, what they should bring. Let's do 5 points. Pixie, we'll start with you again. If you could tell somebody to do 5 things, whether that's prepping with batteries, backpack, tell me things that you feel like as somebody who's going to Expo for the very first time should do.
First thing you need is deodorant, because if you don't smell, somebody else will. Shoes, flat shoes, comfy shoes, your oldest comfy shoes you could imagine you've owned. Wear them the whole weekend.
I don't think I've ever seen you in comfy or flat shoes. Usually you're wearing some kind of heels and boots and all sorts.
Yeah, but I'm trained to be like that. Other people aren't. That's my point. Anyway.
Okay.
Water. Enough water to feed a camel is another one. Definitely buy a sandwich from somewhere cheaper beforehand, because food in there is awfully expensive. And the last thing is, if you are going with a group of people, make sure you pick somewhere on the map on the Vapor Expo website to meet if you get lost. That was it.
Yeah, because it is huge.
It is
Adam?
huge, and the amount of people that get lost is
I
unreal.
don't know. Don't be a mouthy cunt all year on Facebook and then go and meet people in real life and expect them not to call you a cunt.
That's just all 5, mate. I tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shall I give you some inspiration?
Yeah, go on, Tom.
I'll give you some inspiration. So carry a backpack, whether it's empty or full, is your choice of whatever you want to. But make sure you carry some sort of bag. You possibly may get handed an empty bag or something, but wear a backpack. Same again with, as Pixie said, definitely make sure you have at least a bottle of water. Because you're going to be vaping a lot more than you ever do. Even if you chain vape and sit on a chain vape all day long, you're still going to vape a lot more than you do all day long.
Even when you're not vaping, you're breathing it in as well.
Yeah. So you need to take on plenty of water. Batteries, make sure you take enough batteries and make sure they're in cases. Do not carry them loosely in bags or loosely in your pockets. Make sure your batteries are in cases. We don't want no accidents, because you will forget and you'll go, oh, I've just bought this. They give me some change. I've got a battery in my pocket, and we don't want that. So definitely batteries in cases. Same as Pixie again, shoes. You've got to have something comfy. And my final one is just to enjoy it. Take it in. If this is your first show that you're going to, take all the sightseeing, because there's nothing else like this, period, in vaping. Like, this is the biggest show you possibly will go to in the world, and you've just got to soak it all up and enjoy it 100%.
Oh, my number 6 would have been, if you see somebody that you know and they don't know who you are, you tell them who you are, because they're going to spend that whole Expo wondering who the fuck you are. It annoys me so much.
That's why I wouldn't tell them. It's driving
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah. If you introduce yourself as, "Hi, my name's Tom," and your picture is your fucking dog on Facebook, they're not going to know the fuck you are.
But we don't get away with it now because the names are on our staff t-shirts.
And also,
So they know who.
whether you've got a £10 mod or a £1,000 mod, keep a fucking eye on it, because there's 99% of the people there are diamonds and they wouldn't touch it. And if you find it, they're going to put it behind the stand for when you come back round. But there's that 1% of thieving little bastards that are going to have it. Not just your mod, your phones, your wallet, basically anything that fucking moves, because they are human and they're thieving bastards.
I remember last October, I think me and Nikki and my friend Knox, we handed in 4 different mods to stands where they were left, that people just left them stood there. Cthulhu's and everything. It was like,
it's easy done. I've left a mod on a stand. Right, it's easy done, but you do, because you kind of get carried away anyway, because you put your mod down and you try their mods, and then you try their mods, and then you go along and you try 5 different mods because it's 5 different juices, and then you just fuck off.
Yeah.
But just try your best not to, because there is some people out there, as we all know, that would just fucking take what they see, what they want, because they don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right.
And if you have a custom mod, make sure you've got a picture of it on your phone in case some cunt tries to steal it, and then they know it's yours.
Batman.
Is Tom frozen again?
No, I'm reading the comments. I don't think I don't think I'm froze. Just reading the comments what everybody's saying.
See?
Don't pretend to be a reviewer and ask Paul for a sample to review. You will get told to get to fuck.
Oh yeah.
No, because you'll get a free receipt with the fucker.
But also, if you are coming Expo for the first time, make sure you come over and get a hug off Tom and an hello from me.
Yeah, Adam don't do love.
I'll pat you on the back gently.
Say well done.
Caress my nipples.
So number 7, don't forget nipple clamps for Adam. There you go. I'm joking.
I meant lightly caress them, not fucking. What's with the nipple clamps?
None of you have mentioned.
Go on. We need to know your 5.
1, take water. 2, take a bag. 3, comfy shoes. pick a map up, even if you just take one of the bags off the women when you go in just for the map. Get one. And literally use that map. You can mark off where you've been and where you've not been. There's always going to be some little poke hole that you've not been that might have something that you like. And get your money out before you go Expo, because cash is king and you get charged, I think it's like £4 to get your money out at Expo. Because I don't think many vendors will take card payments or PayPal payments.
Bang on. Absolutely bang on. Let's do memories then. So let's go over our biggest memories. All right, okay, Adam, how many shows have you been to now, Adam?
Don't know. Eight. It should be my 8th, I think.
Pixie, what about you? You and Nikki?
We've done 3 each. This will be our 4th coming up.
So looking over the shows, let's do memories first. So what is off the top of your head now, if you could think of a situation or something that happened or something you really enjoyed, what was the most memorable moment at Expo? And we'll start with you, Nikki. I'll give you time to think. I'll give you some breathing space.
Going out with Adam for Summit 3 at last Expo. Just because we didn't have that fucking annoying twat of a DJ on the nasty juice stand or wherever it was blasting his shit. And that bottling machine.
The bottling machine.
That drove me nuts.
The worst one was when that Expo I was just talking about before. Do you remember behind that stand I had some kind of train, and every 20 minutes it'd go, and we all shit ourselves every 20 minutes for the whole fucking weekend. You couldn't get used to it. It was just so loud. And it was right behind our stand, and it was terrible. Yeah, I mean, probably my best memory of an Expo was the old lady going through the stand because somebody wanted 10 ml of juice. That was quite amusing. Not for the old lady, obviously, but I suppose it's just my sense of humour. The other lady magically cured herself from walking and jumping on a scooter to try and get another 10 ml of juice. That was quite amusing.
Oh my god!
What else? I mean, there's been loads of like funny bits there, like, but I don't know. I find things like I was saying earlier, when people have been mouthy all year on here, and then all of a sudden you bump into them, and they shit their pants, and realise that you don't really do chatting on here. You don't mind seeing them and then talking to them. I find that amusing, but obviously some people don't.
He's also changed the game of change the hats. That's quite funny when you see him walking around and fucking they've got a different hat every time you fucking blink.
Mate. Well, we know that.
Anyway.
I don't know. It's always kind of fun hanging around by the bar. That's kind of amusing. Seeing people gradually getting more and more drunk throughout the day.
And then to the point where they don't mind paying £5 for a warm can of fucking Guinness.
Who done that? Who done that?
It's a £5 a pint, though, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I'd go to that bar and order a warm pint of Guinness.
I think my thing about Expo, it's like one big memory because you get to see all your friends and there's people I talk to nearly every day, but I only get to see them once or twice a year, and it's really nice because they're people I genuinely want to see. You know what I mean? And it's nice to also put names to faces when you've not met someone, but it's nice to see your actual regular friends. It makes it more real. I do enjoy
No,
that.
you're right there. You are right. Because some people you don't even get a chance to see. Some people don't go to the expos, and all of a sudden they come to one, and you get to like you say, put a name to a face. You are right there.
I do remember though our first expo. I made it a mission of chunking down that expo to find you and Ant. And we found you at Suicide because I really wanted to meet you, and it was really funny. And
you frightened the shit out of me that day. I
know.
literally just got a wad of money out to pay for a suicide, and then Pixies jumped on my back. I thought, oh fuck, here we go. I thought we were gonna get robbed here.
No.
And there was some nutter standing next to her in a kilt with some
That was
hoopy earring.
Back when I had hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was, mind you, that was pre-Expo, wasn't it? Or post-Expo.
No,
Yeah, that-
you
What's yours then,
it was
Tom? Yours has got to be the competitions on stage, and
It's nerve-wracking as well. Actually, I try to explain to people, getting up on that stage is so nerve-wracking before you get on it, and then when you get on it, it comes naturally. But it's definitely the buzz to get up on there and see people enjoying themselves and seeing smiles is definitely one of the main things for me. I love that. I love the fact that people forget about everything that they've got going on in their world and just center their focus on vaping for that day or how many hours they're doing it, and that's the real enjoyment for me, is seeing people, seeing smiles, seeing people I haven't seen in absolutely ages, and just generally having a giggle and getting away from the world, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's my main enjoyment. But the definitely biggest memory is obviously when I did the My Expo story about the geezer that ran down in his boxer shorts in May. It was
no, that was
definitely.
October.
Was it October?
Yeah, because it was the same day that the lads at the Onions. I'm sure it was.
No, it was
Yeah,
the Nasty AF game. We did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right,
'Cause we did Onions in May, and then obviously we did the Nasty AF game in
That's
October.
That's it. I remember that onion one. There was this lad and he was trying to hide the onion down the side. It was really funny. Them onions were massive though.
No, like beach balls. I remember seeing them because I didn't go to the stage. Obviously, I stayed at the stand, and I was like, I said to Tash, "What the fuck is this about?" There's fucking onion on the sides of a football. Like, they went, "Oh, it's one for the game later." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Say no more.
Yeah.
That's what other people are saying. The Spanish onions. It was that for me. That situation and that whole game we did was just taking people not out of their comfort zone, because people was obviously happy to do it. We didn't put guns to people's heads and say you've got to eat an onion. But what I'm saying is, like, everyone who watched it had a laugh. There wasn't one person, including the lads who were doing it, that didn't turn around and go, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. Everyone just had a giggle.
And I absolutely loved it.
It set a trend off as well, though, didn't it? Because everyone started seeing how far they could go with people.
Aye, but they forgot about the February just before the Emmy were launched and the stuff we did on there.
Yeah.
It's it's obviously setting a trend.
I think Nicky's still got my hashtag on his foot.
He probably does.
I need a new tattoo for a like Expo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about a picture of me like that? You got it across your back. Like,
So many things I wanted to say there, I didn't say it.
I might put a price list on my leg.
A price list?
Please don't do that.
I've got room.
If you'd done that, I'd have to persuade Paul to put everything up by a penny or down by a penny.
Mark everything is 1p, it's fine.
That'd be absolutely brilliant.
So, is there anything you're looking forward to this Expo?
Go on, Adam. Sorry.
Is there anything you're looking forward to this Expo?
Getting away from children.
Me personally.
Yeah.
You see, I say that, and I always say that, get away from the home and just chill. The minute I get away is the minute I start missing them.
Yeah, but
that's true.
This time it will be your own home that you're getting away from, and you'll be able to go back to it and not worry.
True, but you know what I mean. I do always say it, even though I do want to get away, and it's nice to get away. It is always nice to land back home and be in your own bed and not.
No, mine is getting away from the kids and picking up a few new shinies.
Good, but I mean specifically with this Expo, is there anything you're looking forward to specifically about this Expo, whether it be like
Picking up
seeing
new
how the
shows.
cloud comes about, or anything in particular?
If everybody gets involved with the cloud comp, I think the cloud comp could be a massive success.
Yeah,
It
100%.
really could.
And not just a one-off neither.
Yeah.
Isn't this supposed to be a trick comp as well that like Dr. Vapes are doing?
Huh?
Isn't this supposed to be like a trick comp as well?
Paul and Mo were talking about it, and I think Paul said to us that if they can do like an indoor like stage kind of thing where there's no wind about, then yeah, why not? But I think that'd just be mainly run by Dr. Vapes. As my tricks can probably put on like a 5-second video.
What's that blowing in out?
Hey,
Blowing in
Yeah.
out.
I don't know. I can do the dragon.
I can't do any. It's all right.
Well, anyway, fucked that up royally, didn't I?
I'm gonna clip that.
God, that was a bit burny and all.
Robert says, "How can I get some tickets?" If you search the Vapor Expo.
Oh
in
wait,
Go-
wait. I actually know someone who's got some to give away. If he wants to message
I've
me,
got a couple here. You want them?
and Adam's got some. If he's only gone for one day or whatever.
There you go. If there's anybody out there that does need a ticket, we've got some tickets. If you would like to message the guys on here, if you message myself and we can get the tickets across, or either way, message Pixie or Adam, and we could try sort some tickets out there.
As
So,
well as Saturday or Sunday.
Two that have not been used. Huh?
I do look forward to though at Expo is not only seeing new faces but seeing that all the faces you've already met return and they want more. And it's nice because it's encouragement. It means it's working and everyone. It's nice because people love what you've got. They love what you're selling. They like your product, and it's nice to see it come back.
See, I always love from from in the morning to like halfway through the day, and then all of a sudden my legs are like,
Yeah,
fuck
I know.
it, I'm sitting
Then
down.
you're like, "Where's the couch?"
Yeah, I know where the couch is. Don't worry about that.
it's I feel like a lot of people don't realise actually how hard it is physically and mentally to do the shows. It might look like a whole la-di-da when the shows are running on a Saturday and a Sunday, but if you could actually see what it was like for everybody, not just us, everybody that's vending and everybody that's helping set up, it's hard. It's a very, very hard because we've got to have everything up on the Thursday, everything down on the Sunday. So people think it's it's easy going and whatnot. It's not. As a vendor, it's really, really hard to do, and people put a lot of time and effort in organising these shows, vending them. So
even just standing there all day just knocks the bollocks out of you. Like when you're kind of walking, it's kind of all right, but you just stand still. Standing still is the worst bit ever. Like,
It's not like we get a line. We're up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to get ready to go to the venue before everyone else.
I don't know. I don't think the last Expo I turned up on time either 3 of the days.
Oh no, we were early with her. I'm really
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, we had to get up early because otherwise you didn't have time for your coffee and you couldn't stop at Subway on the way past for your breakfast.
No. I'm a bitch without coffee, so I need coffee.
That's why I was late though. I had breakfast in the hotel.
you've got a wee 100%. You can't come to the show, be vaping all day, and not eat before you get there. Definitely, that's another thing that people need to think about is getting something to eat prior to getting into the show, especially breakfast.
And if I do look tired, if any of us look tired at the stand, please go to Costa for us. That's one thing I forgot. I forgot to drink enough coffee last time.
I don't know. I always rely on Nikki for my morning energy drink.
Oh fuck! Oh pop!
What are you looking forward to, Tom?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
I say this every single time, and I mean it every single time. It's not about the vending for me. It's about seeing people's faces and seeing people I haven't seen in ages. being able to actually have a conversation with them rather than it being online. I do enjoy having people's company at these shows, and it's nice to actually speak to people you want to speak to and, spend quality time, because there's a lot of us on Facebook that'll see a person at these shows. That's the only time you'll see them because they've got a life or they live so far away. You know what I mean? And it's nice to actually see people in real life and actually conversate with them and get to see them. The bonus, obviously, is the vending part for me, because obviously you then get to see the people. But the main thing for me is actually seeing everyone. That's massively the thing for me. I love that, because it then does become that sort of community vibe again, and everyone's on the same level, everyone's on the same page, and you get to have a laugh. And that's what it should be about. It should be having a bit of fun, letting your hair down, having a giggle, and at the same time, getting to what you've got to do. What about you, Pix?
Kind of the same. I do appreciate that. I like it when people come, and I like to be supportive and encouraging. I like to not push things, but I like to say, you will enjoy this. If this is the flavour you like, this is going to be something you need to try. But I like to be encouraging for anything, because obviously we sell mechs, and mechs are not on everyone's end. A lot of people are going from regulated to mechs and so on with an RDA on a regulated and such. And I like to show that support and say, maybe this is for you. Maybe it's something you want to look at. I do think it's nice to see that people make that slight changeover.
Yeah, it is nice to get the feedback. Yeah, the feedback is definitely a big thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Because even if it's the negative feedback is stuff can be worked on. Like I'm one of these people that I hate when somebody goes, "That's shit." No, it's not shit. It's just not to your flavor, or it's just not to what you like. It's not necessarily shit.
There is a few out there who go. You make me want to go downstairs and spit in my mum's face. Like there's a few out there. Like there is a few. But I wouldn't personally name them. But there's a few.
Do you know I am looking forward to, especially because I didn't get to do it last time, selling custard chucker. It's going to pay me at the same time, but I'm going to be like chuckering all over someone. Be like, come on, try my chucker. I'm looking forward to it.
It should be a giggle. I like fucking hell. I wanted to get away from kids.
Could be with Adam the whole weekend. Yeah. I'm fine. I got my bitches coming. Thank you. You can fuck off.
Let's see how it is. Well, as I say, what we'll do is we'll wrap it up now. So as I say, out there, guys, if you can go over to Modwars Worldwide, obviously we'll start kicking off the competitions very shortly. If you want to get involved, obviously, once again, it is a mech competition. It's a 0.1 build and over. 18,650. We're possibly maybe doing 21,700s or 2,700s. We're not sure yet, but that is something that people may be able to use as well. There is obviously going to be cash prizes for both days, trophies. So just come and have a giggle. And as I say, if you want to get involved, Modwars Worldwide, and also go over to the Expo page and like that too. So Adam, thanks for joining me. Pixie, thank you for joining me, and Nikki, thank you for joining me this evening. Really appreciate a live, random live. So thanks, guys, for joining in. Really appreciate that, and we'll see you at Expo.
Soon. Bye.
Peace out, all.